Hey, what's up, beautiful people? As you can see, you guys ask for Red Komodo versus the Blackmagic Pocket 6 Gear Pro. Obviously, for you guys, I always have to deliver, and you have the Red Komodo is fully rigged, ready to go, and we have the Pocket 6 Gear Pro. Look how small these things are, and with this you can buy a full house with this. But listen, we're gonna save the best for last, so we are going to save the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. But if you've not seen my full Red Komodo review, listen, link is going to be in the description. Obviously, the Komodo, when you buy it, this is not how it comes, by the way. Obviously it comes brand new in a box, just the body. And listen, you're only paying 7K for that. Are you ready for that? I don't know. That's something that you have to choose. Also, obviously with media, Red have now used the CF 2.0, which is good for low cost media. And what makes the Komodo a good camera for me is two things. First is RF, and I really love the RF because of that flange distance. That means you can use more lenses. I am a fan of vintage lenses, so that's why. And another thing I would say is global shutter. Obviously, the Pocket 6K Pro has a rolling shutter, but with your skills, you can make that things work. So don't let anyone tricks you, because skills always win. And another thing that I feel like is the best thing that Red did put on this camera is the phase detection autofocus, which is the best form of autofocus out there. Again, if you've not seen my Komodo review, please go and do that. But apart from that, is just another small Red camera, and the color fidelity of this camera is really dope comparing to the Red Raven. So again, if you're looking for your first Red camera, this would be dope. But how does this compare to the Blackmagic Pocket 6K? Obviously, as a DP director, I put skills first, and price to image ratio, the Blackmagic always win. Because if you really want to take money from your client, all you need to do, show up with this Red and tell them, listen, I've got a Red, they're going to pay you more money. But why would you buy the Komodo instead of the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro? I don't know. Obviously, I own the Pocket 6K Pro for a few reasons that I'm going to tell you. Because for me, when I saw them side by side, I did not justify paying extra money for that small image quality that what's the word, that I can achieve through lighting. So again, the Red is a very, very good camera, but not for me. Also, there's so many other good things about the Red Komodo, like the R3D, which is a beautiful raw codec. It allows you to works better in Premiere Pro, Final Cut, or any other program of your choice. So that is one thing about the Red. Also, that 1440 by 1440 screen, which is dope. And with the Red Komodo, the only thing I don't like is that the operating system is not quite there, in my own opinion. And also the black shading, it's really annoying. If you don't black shade your Komodo, listen, you're going to find some difficulties. Also, the lack of anamorphic. Obviously, the best thing about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro, it has ND, which here you can buy this little thing here from Canon, and that's like £500, bro. Do you know how much that is? It could take you. You can buy a new lens with that. You can buy new batteries. Also, just to rig the Komodo like this, you don't really need to rig it like this, but this is like I would say this is like a pro Komodo rig that would cost you so much money. And with everything here, you can buy 3 Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. Are you really like a gearhead, or are you an idea guy? So that's what you need to decide for yourself. And obviously, you guys coming to my channel, I want to speak to you about my experience as a DP, but we have to put skills first, because these are just tools that we use to capture our images. And now we are going to talk about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, and then I would conclude and tell you what I think between the two cameras. So now let's just put our Red Komodo here, and we're going to talk about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. I just like how the red look. It's a boxy design, it's really dope, and that's something that I'm hoping Blackmagic are going to implement in their new or next cameras, because if Blackmagic make a boxy design camera, I promise you guys, everyone is going to drop their cameras and come back to Blackmagic. So Blackmagic, if you're listening, we are waiting for that boxy design. So guys, let's talk about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. So the first thing that I will tell you is the form factor is very different. You got bigger fan. Obviously, it's kind of like the Canon 1DC, but bigger and better, but in my opinion, remember. And we've got this shape, and obviously you have two possibility to record. If you film like an interview, you can do two mics, which is good. Also for recording options, this is really good, because you can do external with the SSD, you can do internal with the CFast, also SD. So Blackmagic is really believe in not limiting people, so they give you all the choices. But with the Red Komodo is only the CFast, which can be quite annoying. So another thing that I really love about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro is the articulating screen. This is really good, especially when you want to do those low and high angle. Again, this is 1500 nits. That gives you the possibility to see outside very well. And another addition to that is the ND filter, which on the Red Komodo you have to pay extra 500 to get that additional ND from Canon, but Blackmagic has added that. And honestly, this camera is 2,500, and this is only for 480 or 500 pound difference to the 6K, which is really good. Obviously, as you can see, I've got the EVF, which is really great, and I've been using EVF for a very long time because they actually allow me to be inside the scene. And when you're looking things from a monitor, sometimes you get distracted because there's people around you and your eyes can see everything. But once you literally put it in, it's kind of like you are part of the image, and then you can start to control more of your framing, more of your focus, or any other things, which is dope. Also, this only costs 500, and the functionality that you can do or what it lets you achieve, that's really good. Again, I'm going to do another review of the Blackmagic Pocket 6K EVF. Wait for that. Also, if you've not seen my review of the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, please, I will link it below. Another thing is that you have the battery grip. This is really dope because now you can just put your batteries in, 2 batteries and 1 inside the camera, and then you're ready to go. I was trying this yesterday, and then I literally shot all day and it's still, the battery is still charged. And there's so many other good things about this camera, like the ability to record 6K RAW, also 4K, which is good comparing to the Blackmagic Pocket 6K that only does a 6K. So that's a really dope thing with that Blackmagic has implemented or added to this camera. Also, there's few more other newer compression that is in the camera, which is dope. And this is just a really good camera, and it just helps you to to tell a better story. And one thing that I like about adding the battery grip, because it makes your camera quite heavy, and then you can have like a 3-point contact, and then you shoot, you might not really have those shaky footage because your camera is heavy. So again, there's one little thing that I've noticed that no one is talking about, is that palm. It's very easy to hold. Now you can literally put your finger here and you're ready to go. But if you check on my Blackmagic Pocket 6K, it's not very safe to hold. So that's another good thing. And there's another small thing now that Blackmagic has added, those annoying there's something here that all this plasticky, they're fixed on this thing, so you can literally open this and remove them, instead of how people used to just cut them off with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K. So now let's talk about between the Komodo and the Pocket 6K. Which one is better and why? So in my opinion, when you really step into video or narrative or anything, what the audience care about is stories. What the audience care about is how you portray the stories and how you make them feel as a DP, director, or storyteller. Or if you're like a one-man band and you do a lot of production for like let's say like a business or musician, and also all they care about is that you help them to reach their desired audience. So when they see your footage, they're not going to think Komodo and they're not going to think Blackmagic Pocket 6 gear. But what makes more sense to me is the Blackmagic Pocket 6 gear Pro. And why am I saying that? Because for the price of the Komodo, you can buy 2 of these and you still have some chicken change. So this is a winner for me. And there's so many other more options, such as, you know, the recording. Also, C-Fast, they are very good, they are very safe, they are very reliable, but they're expensive. But if you get a T5, you can get 2 T5 for the price of 1 C-Fast, which you can record and do so much. And one thing that I don't really like about the Komodo is that from switching to Red Komodo Raw to ProRes, I think the camera, you have to turn the camera off, which is, listen, this is 2021 and we don't want to do that. But there's a good thing that the Komodo has though, the control app. Again, Blackmagic also has a control app. So obviously that's all I have to say comparing to these cameras. But I have an in-depth review about the Red Komodo that you can check, also about the Blackmagic Pocket 6 Gear Pro. But for now guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will be talking to you guys later. Peace.